Hi, welcome to Messy Missy Creates. This is Melissa. I am going to finish up a few pages, the last few pages in my January journal. I'm already working on my February one, but I had a couple pages to go back and finish up. Actually, probably more than a couple, but the last couple are pretty easy because I was sick. So that is going to be fairly easy. Actually, it'd probably be fairly boring. So anyway, I am going to, let's see, I have my list and I have some things that I've printed out, really to start the month off, just so I have some, but I did have to do some sick pages too, so, and doctors and things like that. So these are some things that I printed out. I just get like free clip art offline and then print them out. I use the Print to Size app. I think you have to buy it, but it's like $1.99 or something like that. Anyway, it's so easy, and it just lets you choose from all your photos, lets you resize them, lets you print like a whole page of, you know, and I just print them on regular paper. If it's a photo that I really care about, I'll print it on photo paper. But anyhow, so I'm just going to kind of play. I would love to tell you that I have, well, I probably have one page that is ready to go that can, you know, be put together pretty easy. But I, you know, just going to kind of do some back and forth. So hang on for a second because I might go for a little ride. I don't know that I am going to even, I don't know that I'm even going to, let's see, might not even put color on the back of these pages. I might do some, but it is end of February and I'm probably like you, ready to be done with January. And especially since the last couple days were sick days and they were no fun. So again, like I said, I have my list. I have some stuff that I can put on each of these and go back and forth. Let's see, I'm going to use one of these. I know, let's see, Tuesday the 31st, I did do the video for this love. I struggled with it because I was still pretty sick, but I did video that, so I'm going to put that on this page. Probably will do just a single page. I don't know. I never know until I start. So I think I need probably 3 of these. And I'm going to start with my big scissors and see. And of course, you know me, I found some bunnies. Look, little sick bunnies and sick people. I think I'm going to use this one for that Monday. I did not get out of bed. Let's see, we're working on Tuesday the 31st, Monday the 30th. I know Monday the 30th, I did not get out of bed. My husband came and checked on me a couple of times. And you know, he would give me something to drink. I'd take a couple sips. I still had no appetite. I didn't care anything about food. I'm assuming it was a stomach virus. I have no idea. So, and look, this little bunny is even holding her little bunny. So, yeah, let's do that. All right, we're going to use all bunnies. And that's going to be primarily, I mean, I have some other stuff, but that's going to be a lot of what is on these couple of pages. So, it's okay. You have days like that, right? 29th, we did go, let's see, I'm going to put the numbers I'm not using up there. And I don't have my days, so let's see. I'm gonna put, this was Sunday 29th. Let's maybe do one of the greens. Put those aside, put those back. All right, look, there, we already have a page, bada bing. I did not realize that I was sick. And we did go to church, which I hate that I, you know, might have exposed somebody to any kind of bug. But I did not know. So you can't do anything about what you don't know about, right? So, how are you doing? Are you finishing up your January journal? Are you getting a good start on your February journal? I might put, let's see, some green on here. I can barely reach my, sorry if I'm leaning into the camera here. I'm gonna reach around my stuff. I think this is a pretty dark green. I don't know if I want that dark. I might just do lines. Okay. And again, I may only do this side because there really is not that much to put on here. But, you know, you gotta document those days too, right? Okay. So I'm just gonna do some lines like this and this, and they actually end up being great journaling lines too if you need them. Okay, I really thought that was gonna be lighter, like more of a lime green. I don't know why. I know I've used this before, but these huge markers are great. They cover so much ground all at one time, so it's pretty nice. I have a more blue-green marker, but I'm committed at this point. It's all right. I just wanted a little splash of color just to make it look a little bit creative. Mr. Bunny's going down here. How did I get that cattywampus? I do not know. I have buried, you know, after I kept forgetting to bring in my garbage can, I buried it under here somewhere. It's somewhere, but it's okay. It's not going anywhere. I'll uncover it eventually. Alrighty, so these should be fairly quick pages to put together. And then I'm hoping that I can get a, I actually might get to do my very first time ever journal flip, like a monthly flip. So my goal this year is to have a page accounted for every day. So that means that I have to put something on each page in order to reach that goal, right? And let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that one better, but I mean, I love that lighter green, but this ended up being darker green, so. Now, I guess I might as well go ahead and get a couple of numbers. I did do this. I don't know if I showed you. So this is my days. And I did combine them, or not combine them, I separated them into each little baggie. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that they would be easier to dig through. Wouldn't take up so much of my journaling time. Actually, I can use that right there. That's an easy decision. Looky there, making decisions on the fly. Alrighty, cut it out. This would be a time where if I wanted to, I could go in and just do some, you know, collage on this page, or you know, kind of like glue book page or whatever, but I might actually, because I've, kind of lost some time this week being sick. It's Friday and I'm just now feeling well enough to do something productive. So it's been a week. So not only did I not have a lot to journal, I guess it's a good thing I didn't have a lot to journal, because I wouldn't have been in a position to do it. And then I would really feel behind. But I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not feeling anything behind. I have learned to do better. Cut yourself some slack. So that day when church came home, I started almost immediately not feeling well. I did not do, you can tell the days that I did not do. And let's see, I do have my plan for that. But I'm just gonna do these 3 quick pages right here for now. Okay, so this page has absolutely nothing. I guess I should have printed it bigger. And I'm just using these ones with the home on them, seeing as how I was at home. I don't use these very often. Well, I surely could have for the last couple of years. But I'm gonna use these up. My goal is to mainly go to my own numbers that I, either draw. I would like to, do a little bit better at maybe some lettering or something like that. Digging my little Monday pile here. My little Monday baggie. And what are we gonna choose? Again, that doesn't look good. Okay. I was gonna say it really doesn't matter, other than kind of needs to match that. Or at least in my book, it needs to match that. Here, let's just have a very simple one. That works too, but okay. There we go. Easy enough. I guess when you have your stuff semi-organized, it makes it quicker, and that was my goal. I'm gonna put some, try this turquoise and see what it looks like. And I'm not gonna cover, do I do diagonally? Sure, that's a great idea. Thank you for your feedback. These markers, do not let this be a gauge of what you think of these markers, because this paper is very coarse and absorbent, and so it dries out the dauber pretty quick. So don't let that, don't let that be your deciding factor on what you think about these daubers. So with that said, let that dry for a second. That's going right there. And see, the 31st I did stay home. I don't know if I want to use that little house one or not. Actually I might. And I already have it cut out, so maybe I might as well. Here's the little bunny dude down here. I think I'm gonna actually use some pink. Because that's the day I filmed that. Okay, I'm shaking, yeah, I know. Bumping this table, trying to get to my stuff. Let's see, I don't know what this one looks like. Well, scratch sheet of paper, sure. Ooh, that's a hot pink. Ooh, I like that. That's what color nail polish I wanted. That kind of hot pink, fluorescent pink. Not fluorescent, but you know what I mean. And I couldn't find it when I went. Do I want to do the dauber? I don't think, yeah, no. I don't want to do the dauber. I'm going to use this. And then when I flip over to February, I plan on using the dauber more. So I actually do have something to put on this one, but this is a great example of, well, it's really not a great example. It is an example of what to do when you don't have anything to journal. And again, I'm going to do a magazine harvest here shortly. And my plan is, I got the base page, so I have something documented for that day. And then I'm going to go back. And if I find something that, you know, when I do the magazines or some of the printouts that I already have or printables or whatever, if I see something that really, you know, speaks to me, then, yeah. Then I might put something over here. But in the meantime, you know what? I think I'm going to cut around him. I didn't worry about it on the other ones, but this one is not straight at all. Just gonna round him up a little bit. A little pink bunny. He reminds me of the Quick, Nestle Quick Bunny. But he's got a thermometer in his mouth. I was running a low grade fever. Just enough to feel miserable. So I am very glad to be feeling better, but that is why I have not done any journaling. And maybe I should put that up top because, well, no, I did get out of bed that day. I was still sick. Let's see, that's dry. Glue. I did get up. It was one of those days where, you know, you think you feel better until you go to get up. And then it's like, you know, clammy sweats and just all kinds of fun stuff. So I did not, I did film that video because I knew it was supposed to come out on Wednesday the 1st for our new prompt challenge. So that was, let's see, let me find a Tuesday. Oh look, we even have Pink Tuesdays. That worked out perfectly. Perfect. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna do that one. Brighten it up just a little bit, right? And put them back. Look at me putting stuff back like a grown-up. I say grown-up. Kids probably do a better job at that than some of us. You know, or maybe me. Maybe it's just me. No, I see some of your videos. I know I'm not the only one. And I know there's got to be more people than you know that are struggling with organization, especially people who have hobbies. I think that is just, it's not something that fits in your, you know, your usual decor, I guess. And so, you know, it's not just something you can set out on a shelf in your living room. I mean, that would be kind of cool. I probably would if we're not married. Eek. Okay, so this one, I have something to put on here. Oh, I think I came back and printed it bigger, or I thought I was going to. Oh, I should have. Yeah, I did use the pink bunny. Yeah. Shoulda, shoulda, shoulda. But I did. So, let's see. Sorry, I think Wednesday. One of these days, I did One of these days I actually did some dishes. I don't think it was Tuesday. I think it was Wednesday. I mean, that is seriously what my days are like. The day that I did that one thing. The day that I did that one thing. I mean, I like ran the dishwasher. It was already almost loaded. I put like 2 more things in there and ran it. And then I did like, you know, when you've been sick, it's like the thing that you want to do is, you know, the sign that you're starting to get better is when you want to wash your sheets. And yep, that was where I was at. I did not do that, but I wanted to. I did wash some of my clothes though, and that always makes you feel better, and you know, a shower or whatever. But I was not that energetic that day. I think this was, yeah, Tuesday. I think it was just, I think I filmed this, and that was pretty much the rest of what I could do. That was it for the day. That was all the go-go juice I had in me. So I'll come back and write some of that. I'm not that worried about that. I did get caught up on some of my writing in my journal yesterday. And some of it is just very basic. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory with the illustrations, and I don't know. I remember the stuff now, so maybe a year from now I wouldn't remember if I didn't have any writing in it. So I might still do a little bit. So anyway, what are you working on? What kind of February journal are you going to use? As you've probably already seen, I'm changing to a composition book. Yeah, and I had to just set aside this Junk Journal January. I might go back and work on some of it. I enjoyed it, though a little bit of it that I did. But my first month back of journaling every day, and then also because my life was getting a little bit busier, and I'm still not really any faster, physically faster than, meaning it still takes me a long time to do things that used to not take me quite as long to do. So still adjusting to that, and adjusting to the journaling every day again. And then volunteering and adjusting to that, you know, level of go. Yeah. So, yep. I just kind of had to know my limitations and my expectations, and I could have probably incorporated some of them into these pages, but I decided that was okay. I enjoyed the little bit of collage that I did, and that it was okay for me not to finish. I am, however, because this was my top priority, was my daily journal. So, and I'm going to put this one front and center right here. Yep. Might cut around it a little, just a little bit. Oh, I nicked the bottom of the dresser there. Yeah, I really didn't even know I existed Monday. My husband doesn't work very far from the house, and so he comes home for lunch, and then, you know, of course, after work, and then if I need, you know, if I'm sick or something, he'll come home and check on me or whatever. But he came. I vaguely remember him coming in a couple of times. I think he made sure I took a couple sips of something, Sprite or whatever, and then eventually some other kinds of electrolytes or fluids or whatever. But anyway, that was like, I could just put the end right here, because that was the end of me. Okay. I might have something more to come back and put on there, but I just wanted to, but that's still kind of cute, isn't it? I mean, it's not, it didn't take a lot of time. It's been all of 20-ish minutes, and I have those 3 pages, and they all have some color on them. They're creative in some way, and yeah, so I'm happy with that. I have one day in here that I have all the stuff and it keeps falling out, and it might be a little more fun to do. I say fun. I don't, they're all fun in some way, form, or fashion. Putting my numbers up. Look, there's me putting more stuff up. Looky there. I have not separated out my numbers, and I'm probably not going to right at the moment. Or in the near future, I guess I should say. Okay, so this day, this was back, you've probably heard me talk about the power trucks, and yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've talked about it on here or not. To be honest with you, I can't remember. This was a Thursday, the 19th. Let's see. I want to use this. It's one of those things, you know, when you get determined to use something. There we go. Just glue it down. When you get determined to use something, and then, you know, you just can't quite get it on the paper the way you want it, or the way you see it in your head. And that's what's happening with this particular page. So that's why it has not gotten, you know, finished, because it's in that stuck in my head mode instead of on the paper. That was just some magazine that I used the bottom half or the bottom part of it or whatever. And, you know, it was a piece that was going in the garbage, so figured I might as well use it. Okay, so we've been having these power trucks, and I think I have them. They were working at my house like all week. Well, I thought I had them in here somewhere. Yeah. So I know that they were really loud that Saturday. I was trying to video, and then they've been here all week. I should have probably put them on. But, and this was just paper that I cut down, but I found that I like this lined paper because it's really easy to journal on. So they came, and this was supposed to be the last day that they were here. They were hooking up, but they came in and told me, they only gave me like 5 minutes notice that my power was going to be out for like, a couple of, well, they said like an hour, and it ended up being out. I'm just going to put that there. It ended up being out all morning. And I had a doctor's appointment at 2. And as a matter of fact, there's something else. Let's see. One of these pages that I just printed. There we go. Actually, yeah. So, the power ended up being out for like 4 hours. I was like, okay, it was getting hot in my house. It was really muggy that day. And, anyway, so I walked out because I actually went, even though I can't drive, I still have my car here, you know, in the driveway. So I went and sat out in my car for a little while, just with the air running. I know it's January. Well, it's February. But here in Florida, that could mean, it could mean that it's 15 degrees, or it could mean that it's 85 degrees. And it could be in the same week, because we have had that, like at Christmas. It was like 17 or 18, and then the next weekend it was 85 degrees. So that happens. Okay, so on this day, you know, I mean, they got to do what they got to do, right? I don't like these new poles that they're putting up right in front of my house, but I can't do anything about it. So I'm trying to just live with it, make the best of it. And I'm stuck at the house on this particular day. And so I'm stuck here with no power, which is, you know, extra fun. So I tried the video. I tried to do some things. And, you know, you can only do so much of that when you can't recharge your phone and things like that. So I was able to sit here and make this card. And let's see, I'm going to put a little bit of color on here. Maybe I added something to my desk right here. Let's see if I can do this without making too much noise. It's this tall metal thing that has my rulers and stuff in it. And it's kind of cool, except that it blocks my reach to my markers and my daubers. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do some blue over here maybe. No, I'm gonna do some yellow. Anyway, and this is just such an easy way just to put down some little bits of color. Anyway, so I was able to sit here and I made a card. That's what this picture is. Some family that we have lives in Selma, Alabama, which got hit pretty bad with the hurricanes a few weeks ago. And so I made a card for my mother-in-law to send. They took up a collection and we're helping that family member out. And I think I'm going to tape this and make a little flip. It's an index card on the back. I actually might write on it first. But anyway, so I was able to sit there. I had enough light to do that, and that didn't take any extra juice on my phone or anything like that. So, ooh, you know what? Let's be different. Let's do some, let's do some vertical. How about that? Not going to be real easy to write on. I didn't think about that. Okay. But, I mean, I guess I could write that way. But I don't want to. I might actually have another picture to put there. I was going to put, this is another piece of that paper. I was going to put that on. Anyway, so getting back to this. So they set, this is a picture of one of my beds. It's a tall bed. It's about 3 feet tall. And it has oregano, mint, stevia, and some chamomile in this bed. And my service panel to my house, my power pack, is right here on the house. And I went out to the garden just to see, well, I was on my way out to my car to sit in the air condition. And I went by there and I noticed this is the panel cover, and it doesn't look very big or threatening in that picture, but it's very heavy. And the guy was just using my bed as a work table. I'm like, this is not your work table, dude. You know? I mean, come on, have some respect for people's stuff. I mean, I get maybe it looked like weeds to him, but it's not. So, anyway. So then, maybe I'll do this. Glue this on there and then cut around it. So then they finally, I had to go to my appointment, and oh, the power came back on right as I went to my doctor's appointment. And let's see, I'll use this one. And so, you know, it came on just as I was getting ready to leave. So, you know, I didn't have time for a shower, didn't have time for, you know, all those things. So I was like, but that's all right. I came back and I thought, all right, well, you know, power be on, whatever. I had noticed that something was dim. I think it was like the clock on the microwave or the oven or something like that. and something else, one of the light, oh, in here, because I was trying to video in here, and in this craft room, and it was really dim. What did I do with that? Okay, there, that matches. Might actually put that there too. Anyway, they came in and, when I noticed that, but I didn't say anything. And then my husband came home, like it was after dark, and he noticed it. He told me to turn everything off quickly. He's like, yeah, turn everything off. And so I was like, okay, what's wrong? And he's like, we're having voltage issues. I was like, okay. He turned some of the fans on, and they wouldn't even come on. The microwave wouldn't even come on, and they wouldn't even run. It sounded like a car that wouldn't crank, you know, that rah, 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 you know, sound. And at least he knew what to do, or better yet, what not to do. And he called the power company and came back out. And so this is them out here at night. And this pole, there's this pole, and then there's the one right here that's in front of my house. They hooked up these two brand new poles and transformers. They hooked them up wrong. I was like, go you. Anyway. You know, sometimes you just think, I can't make this stuff up, right? So this is a picture. Oh, so then we get to sit in the dark again. They come out and they worked, and I mean, they were diligent. They worked just as quickly and as whatever as they could. They were very nice. They were not the ones that were there in the daytime. So, they just got to clean up the mess. So, but it was like from the power, so the power was out again from like 6 that night to, they finally got it back on about 11 o'clock that night. So it was, that was a long day. And it's very boring. Now my husband, on the other hand, he sat out on the front porch. Now at least it was getting cooler after dark. So at least the house wasn't hot again like it had been in the daytime. But he went and sat out on the porch. You know, electrical is his thing. So all these, you know, lights and the green boom of this particular bucket truck, and, you know, all the LED lights and all the compartments and all the whatever. I think he wanted to go out there and help them, but he didn't. He was good. He stayed in. All right, so I think that is all the stuff. This thing right here. Appointment. But anyway, so I took this off of my bed and I threw it down so it didn't kill my plants. That actually would go better over here. Maybe if I glued it here. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But it definitely looked better over here than it does. This says, tired, lazy, gloomy, dark, spoiled yesterday, enemies, evening. I don't know what some of those have to do with anything, but I like the color. It's already something that I printed out, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to put it right there. At least one of those temporary glue jobs, you know, the little dab right in the middle. So you can still change your mind if you want. And then I'm going to put these down here, maybe kind of offset them a little bit. Yep. So that was the story of that day. Not, you know, anything to write home about, so to speak. But still. Okay, so on this page, I've used up some of my stash. And I've also used up some of my trash. Stash and trash. And yes, I am going to start another series on that very thing. Yep. Let's see. Could do a flip. Ah, fiddlesticks. Here, I'll do it this way. So, I made this to go on a tag recently. What if I just glued it on there? Yeah. Anyway, I ended up not using it because I didn't like it. But this means I'm going to flip it that way, which is fine. Put the tab right here. That might require some art glitter glue. This is pretty thick. You know what? I don't have my art glitter glue in here. Because I took it in the other room where I make cards. Because I made another card yesterday. Anyway, this was a card that I made for them. It's embossed, and then I colored the embossed flowers. It was a really cool embossing folder that I got. So, that was fun. Okay. So, I'm going to find some washi. And, let's see. The only thing I don't like about that tin bucket is it is very noisy. When you clink it, it's pretty noisy. Okay. I do better with fewer options, and I know that about myself. I like the yellow, but maybe it needs a little splash of blue. Or blue-ish. Let's see. I think that should be good. Anyway, I am, oh, and I wanted to say, if you're new here, I wanted to welcome you. I hope that you, hope you enjoy what you see. Nobody's going to like everything that you do. If you're lucky, there's a handful of people in the world that, you know, would give up their time in their day to, you know, watch you do something. And I appreciate those of you who do. And I appreciate those of you who maybe just have found one or two things that you enjoy, but yet you subscribed, and I appreciate it. And some of you might just be here for, you know, because of the prompt challenge or something like that. And I appreciate you all being here. However you got here. And in whatever capacity you participate or don't. I'm just grateful that you're here. So, I hope that, I know there's some things that I do that would probably be great, sleepy time, you know, put you to sleep kind of thing. If you're an insomnia, you know, if you're having trouble with insomnia and you need to, you know, something to fall asleep by, I'm here to help. So, anyway, but I think that is probably going to be a wrap. That's a bright day. I like the colors. So, I'm getting ready to do I want to at least do my first half flip. I got to go back and finish some things. You know, just add some journaling or whatever. Add a few little details. I actually thought that you might enjoy, and I might do a little bit of it. There's some stickers and things that I want to go back and add because I always forget about the stickers. And, I mean, those are so important. Well, I mean, because you need to know that I painted my nails, right? And actually, I did that. No, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Well, you know what? We're going to say I did. Pretty sure I did it the next day, but I mean, come on. We're splitting hairs, right? These are all these little ones that I don't end up using much. Let's see, note to self. Pencil it in, goals done. Oh, I'm done. Yeah. Let's see. Yes. Let's use the pink one. Done. I was done. And, oh, I know what I'm going to go back here and put. Maybe. I had a magazine page with a big glass of water on it, and I thought this would be a great day to do that collage because I was really, really needing to hydrate. Or actually, that might go on the next day, but anywho, see, I don't want to use those though because that looks like, well, that is a martini. It's not that it looks like, it just is. What else do we have? Payday, relax. Well, if it wasn't upside down, it might be easier to read. These are just those Dollar Tree. See if there's anything on here that says, no. Reminder, vacation, priority. Hello, but first coffee. Yeah, that's the case every day. All right, now let me look in my better stickers. Oh, I haven't showed you this. And I don't know if you've seen them because I did not know they existed. But that does not mean anything because, you know, just because I didn't know it existed does not mean that, yeah, whatever day I did the laundry, I'll give myself a sticker. These are these little happy planner, it says hand lettered basics elements. I got it at Hobby Lobby and they were $6.99, but it was 40% off last week or week before, whatever. And just a schedule appointment, it's a date, cancel, reschedule, family, friends, hangout, game night, movie, concert. Remember, Zoom, important, call, email, shopping, chores, pickup, errands. Definitely designed since the new, you know, it probably designed in the last, what, 3 years? Anniversary, birthday. We're doing a birthday party tomorrow. Organized, deep clean, maintenance, tidy, nope. Budget, payday, payment, due, nope. Anyway, but they're kind of cute. They're neat, just little, you know, add-ons. I thought, ooh, that's something that I actually looks like I would use. I was kind of hoping to find something that, oh, I needed some magic juice. Yep. Let's see, what day did I need this? I didn't care on Monday. Here. Let's, oh no, I tore off the little straw. There. Well, you get the idea. And then I tore off this little piece right here. But anyway, hopefully I will finish. I mean, the first half is done as far as the stuff on it. I just was going to go back and fill in. I've still got a couple pages to journal in. Well, okay, this is not worth this effort that I'm putting into that, but you get the idea. Yeah, it was, I think the day I finally was like, okay, I need some like Pedialyte or some Gatorade or something just to get some fluids back in me. So, and then I doubt there's anything in here, but this is my garden stickers. I love them. Did I already show them to you? I did. It has absolutely nothing to do with a sick day, but I just thought I'd thumb through them again. I'm going to be doing a garden journal too soon. Very soon. Yeah, I apparently need some need some ones that say sick day. But anyway, all right. Well, that's enough of that. Let's see. I have football. But I can't let it go, right? I say that's enough. My mouth says that's enough. But yet my fingers keep plundering. So, oh, cupcakes. I forgot about those stickers. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's some emojis. Okay, I have to. Now I have to. If you're still here, we have a saying in the South. Bless your heart. I think it has different meanings with, you know, the different tone that you say it in, but I always mean it well. But, sort of. Okay, I have to because I have a sticker that has it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what I did, but I can show you. I can certainly show you. There. That's when it started. Yep. And I hope that I never have to use those stickers again as long as I live. Let's see if there's any in here. This is actually a really cute one. That didn't come from a Dollar Tree. That came from Hobby Lobby. Let's see. Yep. So that was that day. And let's see. Well, I think that's supposed to be mad, but I see it spewing out his nose, but that's okay. We're not going to be graphic here. I'm just going to quietly use this other sticker because I hope that... Now, I did not print out when I was printing up this one. I printed my little memojis, but I did not print the, I did not print the one that has the green, you know, whatever. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then by this time, I think this has got the little tape over the mouth. And I think by this time, I had taped my mouth shut. Okay, we're going to end on that note because, well, just probably because we should. If not, I'm going to have to dig out these little devil stickers and use those for today. So, because I'm not behaving. So, anyway, but I don't see any little green guys. Alrighty, well, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I hope that you, if you know, lasted and hung out with me this long, that I hope you move on to something a little more exciting after this. And, anyway, well, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.